Good morning. This is Dr. Michael Datcher, and today's morning chant is coming later. But today, welcome to the 445 Productive Through Joy show with your host and your boy, Dr. Michael Datcher. Today, we're talking about maximizing the moments, making the most of each individual lives moment. So, thanks for being here. If you are new, you can go to productivethroughjoy.com to see about us. We speak to groups, schools, and organizations now primarily online about how to become more productive through joy. So, thanks for being here. Let me also say a few words about myself. This is your host and your boy, Dr. Michael Datcher, author of the New York Times bestseller Raising Fences, author of the acclaimed historical novel Americus, author of the Pulitzer Prize nominated, just recently animating Black and Brown Liberation, a theory of American literature. So we'll find out about that award next month. So, wow, a couple weeks looks like, if everything's still on track for that announcement, given the COVID-19 situation. But yeah, if you are a meditator, meditate for your boy. Bring that Pulitzer home. What else? Yes, I'm the board president of the World Stage, which is a great nonprofit here in Los Angeles, Crenshaw District. 7 days a week of just really extraordinary programs, guys. Not right now because we're on this shutdown like everyone else, but soon come. You just go to our website, see how we do what we do, and get ready and get prepared to come on back and see us. That's the worldstage.org, which is a great nonprofit here in LA. I am also, my educational background is UC Berkeley as an undergrad, my master's from UCLA, and my PhD in English literature from the University of California at Riverside. Guys, I'm an expert at being productive. I don't say that to brag or boast. I say it because people are oftentimes surprised at my level of productivity, given how crazy my own personal narrative is. I am the product of a young woman who was sexually assaulted at age 16 in a terrible story, gave birth to me at 17, and subsequently gave me up for adoption to a single divorcee. Yet, um, at the time, who, a divorcee who was amazing. Yet at the time, no biological father, no adopted father. Listen, difficult times for the young MD. Yet, as Cool Modi famously said, "Ha, you like me now, right?" And if I can be this productive and be so through joy, many people can be this productive in their own lanes. So we know that to be true, which really inspires me personally, and certainly inspires this show because we know it's not where you're from, it's where you're about to go. All right, so let's go and dive into this show. So we're talking today, guys, about maximizing moments, right? Making the most of the moments in your life, which you may have heard some version of that idea before, but it doesn't really seem practical. Not to me when I first heard it, for sure. And it's actually a challenge, right? So hopefully you like challenges, right? And you are interested also in the benefits that accrue to those who can maximize and individualize moments. So thankfully, there's been a sea change in the idea of mindfulness, which really Thich Nhat Hanh popularized in many ways. He's the great Vietnamese monk, a Buddhist monk here in America, um, who lived in France, of course, for many years during and following the Vietnam War. Uh, and so mindfulness can be described as basically being fully uh, aware and alive, having your consciousness being fully alive in the moment, right? And the way that one does that primarily is through breathing, what we call following your breath, all right? So being conscious of your breathing. That is, I cannot overstate the import of that. So I'm a meditator. If you know the show, you know that I'm a meditator, and which is good. That's been a game changer for me, that's for sure. And, like many people who meditate, I have a time in the morning that I meditate, which is good. The challenge for me, though, is to meditate throughout my day. And I can do that by focusing on my breath. And that's been a project that I've worked on for many years now, and to not such great success. I've been pretty inconsistent. It's a lifelong project. Some weeks I do pretty good, other weeks like right. So one of the tricks, strategies, keys is to whatever you are doing to be fully present to that thing, that activity, and to breathe and to focus on your breathing while you're doing it. So if you're washing dishes, as Thich Nhat Hanh famously is described, be fully in that moment. Not thinking about once the dishes are done, I can go watch this new show everyone's talking about. Whatever, I don't even have a TV, so or I can go eat some Krispy Kreme donuts or see my girl, but to be fully invested in that particular moment, right? So whatever you are doing, be fully in the moment for that one thing. Right? And you can do that by breathing the day because the breath happens in the moment. You can't breathe in the past, and you can't breathe in the future. You can only breathe right now, and that's a great strategy. I mean, that technique is that alone will change life. You can get a handle on that. I still work on that. If you know my show, you know I wear a little rubber band. It's really my daughter's, my youngest daughter's Jag Gym little bracelet they give you, a little rubber bracelet, and I just pop that when I'm not breathing, not focusing on my breathing. But still, even that technique lately, because I've been distracted by COVID-19, I've not been completely on that game, which is why we're talking about it today. Because this show, as a sidebar, literally it's just me working out my own stuff in public with y'all, with the intent that we can do it together. Because I know everyone's going through something, so I am really kind of all over the place. But so point one, that's a long point one to say you want to breathe the day, focus on your breathing as a way to be in the moment. Point two is as you can do that and get better at that, and in every activity that you are engaged in, you can have a better opportunity to maximize the moment, to make the most of the moment if you are conscious of your breathing. As in my vernacular, I say breathe the day, mindfully breathe the day, like being conscious of what you're doing by being conscious of your breathing, which goes right into point three. As you engage in this behavior and become proficient at breathing the day throughout your day, I mean, I cannot overstate the impact. I mean, it's a game changer. Your life will be transformed, and one of the benefits of that transformation, I guarantee it, is you will be more productive because you're getting the most, like a ring in a towel, you're getting a wet towel, you're getting the most out of individualized moments, and it makes that's a Miles Davis trumpet. Like to increase the volume. Get a little background here, and so you get the most out of individualized moments, which of course means you're going to be maximizing those moments eventually. So boom, goes the dynamite. Thanks for being here, guys. We'll see you this afternoon at 4:45 p.m. Until then, let's talk about it and be about it. Deuces.